Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're going to take a look at, now I need to make sure that I say this correctly, the HATUT ZERAZE. I think that's how you pronounce it. But in the comic books they are essentially like the King's Guard, like the secret police, and interestingly enough the White Wolf character is the one that led them back in a previous comic book run, I believe. But as this particular figure isn't anybody specific, it's an army builder, because you would have more than one in your collection because they're the King's Guard at the end of the day. So you could definitely pick them up and make them more of an army builder. Now just tell you a little bit more about the HATUT ZERAZE. They're also known as the Dogs of War, so I'm going to refer to them as the Dogs of War from here on out. But Hunter is the character in the comic books that is the White Wolf. Now, essentially, he is a Caucasian boy that crash lands in Wakanda. His parents die in the crash, and he is kind of adopted by King T'Chaka, and essentially becomes like the adopted brother of T'Challa. When T'Challa becomes the Black Panther, he makes Hunter the leader of the Dogs of War, and essentially he becomes the White Wolf. So he dons a very similar costume to this. I believe in the comic books he has like a cape as well at times. But yeah, so essentially that's who it is. In this box you've got a couple of guns, because as I said they're like secret police. You've also got some additional hands, and you've got that Build-A-Figure piece that I just showed you there. But I think this is a really interesting one. If you pick one up, you could essentially use it as the White Wolf character. But if you wanted to pick up more as an army builder, you could definitely build like the Dogs of War as a little collection to go behind the very awesome Black Panther figure that you also got in this wave. Now the actual mould, by the looks of it, it's the old style Black Panther, so like that retro carded one that I showed in one of my other videos, with a couple of additional parts. So these kind of calf muscle parts are different, and the bits around the forearm as well are different. And we've got a new head sculpt. This isn't a head sculpt that's been used on a Black Panther figure before, so it is very unique to this particular figure. It's cool. I like it. I like the kind of all white with the blue, metallic blue, and from what I can tell here there's no real kind of paint issues. I mean, there's very little paint on it. It's all molded in white plastic. The only paint application is the blue, metallic blue on the forearms and the calves, and of course the silver eyes with the outlined black outline as well. Now these do look quite cool with the guns. In the comic books they had the guns. The Dogs of War definitely carried guns, so they do look quite cool holding guns, but I don't know, there's something about the aesthetic I don't like as much, so I think I'm going to just keep him with like the clawed hands. And I think at the time being, for me personally, because I've only got one at the moment, I'm going to use it as like the White Wolf character and kind of display him that way. And then maybe I'll pick up a couple more at a later date just to kind of build that kind of army builder element of it. But yeah, I mean, there's not a huge amount that I can say as a figure. It's nice that we've got a couple of accessories. It's nice that we've got some additional hands. So you've got 2 firearms. You've got a handful of additional hands. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not pinless. It would have been nice to have maybe been pinless. I think what they probably could have done is made this figure on the new Black Panther buck. So the one that we got in this wave, they could have done it on that, and I think it would have been a little bit better. They could have easily used these feet pieces and put them on the new Black Panther mould. Yeah, because the new Black Panther mould essentially swap out these forearms and these kind of lower parts of the leg and put them on the new Black Panther mould, and then it would have had a little bit more articulation, and you would have had those butterfly joints in the shoulders. But to be perfectly honest with you, as an army builder figure, I'm not overly angry. I'm pleased that we've got the White Wolf or Dogs of War, whichever which way around you want to use it. But yeah, mine's definitely going to be Hunter. It's going to be T'Challa's adopted brother, Hunter, aka the White Wolf. Although, seeing this now, does that mean that we've got an official White Wolf figure on the way? Who knows? But yeah, overall it's a nice figure. It's definitely worth picking up. It's the weaker of the 2 comic book additions to this wave, but if you are building that Atuma Build-A-Figure, then you're going to have to pick him up anyway. But I think he'll be an easy one to pass on the secondary market, because people will be looking to army build this guy. All in all though, I think he rounds off a very strong Black Panther centric wave. I've had a look at all of the figures in the wave, including the Build-A-Figure, so you can check out my page for those videos. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Pretty decent figure. I'm pleased to be able to include it in my Black Panther collection. But yeah, definitely worth having a look at if you're a Black Panther fan. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and all those things, and I'll see you soon.